lovelies, it's Lauren, and today I'm going to be doing a more helpful video for you. So since it is back to school time for most people, then I thought that it would be a great time to do a DIYs and tips for dealing with anxiety video, because honestly I know that going back to school can be very nerve-wracking and there can be a lot of anxiety for going back to school, and I know that it's always been like that for me. So I hope that this video can just really help you guys, whether you just are a little bit nervous to go back to school, or you have very severe anxiety like I used to, or just somewhere in between. I really hope that this is a helpful video for you guys, and if you want to hear more about my personal anxiety, then stay to the end of the video because I will be talking about it then. And yeah, I don't want this intro to be super long, so let's just go ahead and get into the video. So for this first DIY, I'm just using a little kind of pencil bucket thingy, and I'm putting a little chalkboard label on it and drawing a heart on it because I think it looks much cuter that way. And I am writing down quotes and verses and reminders on cardstock paper and putting it in that little jar, and these really just keep me motivated and keep me staying positive and really just help me to stay hopeful when I am feeling anxious. And so I really hope that you guys try out this DIY because I think it's very helpful. So for the next DIY, I'm going to show you how to make your journal super cute. So I'm just going on to Tumblr and searching tropical, and I'm just finding some very calming and relaxing pictures. And personally, the ocean is very relaxing for me, so that's what I chose. But you can put whatever you want, and I'm just putting them into a Word document and making them into whatever size I want, and then just printing them out. I got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boat, baby you're my only reason. So then I'm just cutting out the pictures and placing them on my journal to see where I want them all to be and cutting them so that they fit. And then I'm just using some Mod Podge, and I'm using it with a paintbrush, and I went a little crazy here. I had to wipe a lot of that off. But you will need a thin layer. That's a good amount, yeah, thin layer. And just place on your pictures, and I ended up having to cut off a little bit more, but I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I love it. So now, moving on to my tips for dealing with and preventing anxiety, and my first tip is journaling, and this helps for both of those things actually. Really just getting your thoughts and feelings down on paper helps you so much just to sort things out and just make you feel so much less stressed and overwhelmed. This next tip is something that I try to do every morning, especially before school, and it's putting your legs up the wall, and this helps with anxiety and depression, and it also makes you feel more relaxed. Another thing that you can do before school is just find a calming playlist. I found a Ocean Waves playlist on Spotify and just listen to it and close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths before you start your day. And now for more tips for dealing with anxiety. One of my favorite things to do is making an anxieties and choices list. So basically you write out your anxiety and a choice that you can make to solve your anxiety. So an anxiety for going back to school, a choice that you could make would be to accept the fact that you will have to go back to school and let go of control because you can't control the future. One thing that has helped me very much when I've had severe anxiety is a guided meditation. So just look up one on YouTube. I will have my favorites linked below. You can do them for sleep, for anxiety, or for whatever you want, and basically all you have to do is sit there and listen, and it takes care of itself. It is awesome, and I totally recommend them. Another tip is to do deep breathing. This deep breathing technique is all in increments of 4 seconds. All you need to do is inhale through your mouth for 4 seconds, hold your breath in between your inhale and exhale, and when you exhale, tell yourself either let go or release or something that will help calm you in the moment. Before you repeat, hold your breath again for 4 more seconds. My next tip for both dealing with and preventing anxiety is finding the things that relax you and calm you and just make you happy. So one of those things for me is taking baths, and I do this pretty much every day. I know that we're in a drought, it's really bad, but I used the Lush Twilight Bath Bomb and it was awesome. And the next thing that I love is candles, and this is the Endless Weekend candle from Bath & Body Works, I think. As much as I love you, yeah, would you hurt me? And the last thing that calms me is tea, and it's just so warm and comforting, and I drink it pretty much every morning and every night. It's great. I really hope that those DIYs and tips were very helpful for you guys, because I know that they have worked very well for me. So if you're still here, then I'm guessing you want to hear about my anxiety, and if not, well, you're about to anyways. I have been an anxious person my entire life, since really for as long as I can remember. I've had very severe anxiety. I've had anxiety attacks. I've had a few minor panic attacks. Basically, my anxiety just completely took over my life a few years ago. In 7th grade, I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't do anything because I was so anxious and I was so just overwhelmed, and it was horrible, and I missed out on so much, and I just did not have a good middle school experience because of my anxiety, and it led me to some horrible things that are a little bit too personal for me to talk about on the internet right now. Honestly, I kind of just got to the point where I had no other choice but to just find ways to help with my anxiety, and I ended up having to go to therapy and stuff, which sounds kind of crazy, but it was so helpful. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're struggling with, it really does get better. I know that everyone says that, but just seeing the progress that I've made from a year ago, it's insane, and I have God to thank for that. And these tips have been life-changing for me, so I really hope that they will help you. And I don't know what you're going through, I don't know your story, but I just want you to know that I love you, God loves you, and oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional, but just know that it does get better. It really, really, really does, and you are going to be okay. You're going to be okay no matter what you're going through. Just know that I'm here for you. Friends and family are there for you, but most importantly, God is there for you. Just stay hopeful, stay faithful, and love yourself. Just be a big ball of love. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and just know that if you do need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. So DM me on Instagram. I will respond as soon as I see it, I promise, and just keep loving yourself, keep just being you. You do you, and just don't stop believing. Okay. And yeah, I hope that this was super helpful for you guys. Give it a thumbs up, and also, I almost forgot, go subscribe to Beauty by Annie here on YouTube. She is a friend of mine, and we did a collab a few weeks back, but my video got taken down because of some issue with tags, I think. Definitely go check her out. She's awesome. I will have her channel linked below. So yeah, go check that out, and just love you guys. You're great. You're great. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. All my life, you stood by me.